Kia ora, nau mai, hoki mai, mihi ana ki tēnei te wiki o Te Reo Māori, episode 28 of Sharpen Up, brought to you by Beard Brothers and Groove Bar. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on all of our social media. We've got a huge show today after a big weekend of sport, Api.
Yes, massive weekend. I muri te ruku ki ngā kōrero mo te mutunga Wiki. Tēnei te mihi ake ki te manuhiri, ko hono mai tēnei rā. Weightlifting champion, a free-time traditional lifting champion, but most importantly, a real champion, e te whanaunga Montel Te Buli. Tēnā koe, bro.
Tēnā koe, brother. Tēnā whātou. Tēnā whātou i tēnei rau. Nā mihi o te waki o tātou.
Che, I muri tā tātou kuhu ki te ui ki a koe, bro. You know, ha au mahi tēnei wiki hei whakanui i te wiki o Te Reo Māori.
Kāre, kōrero Māori ki a bro. Rā whakahira, he wiki whakahira tēnei. Nei, ngā mahi Māori o i ara.
Aroha mai, bro, ki te ahua rari te hononga. I mau i au tō Reo Māori.
I rongo.
What about you, Brother Jay? What do you do this week to celebrate Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori?
Just the same as Mons, just, kōrero te reo i tēnei wiki katoa. Ki toku tama. I tū aia i tērā praere tōna pipi kōrero. So this week we'll just carry on in our household speaking reo, but we got a big event for Ngāti Whātua up at in the Rose Gardens this week, so we'll celebrate our tuku whenua where we gifted some land to Governor Hobson to build tāmaki makaurau, so it's part of our week too. So
Nice.
What about you, Court?
Same. Just kōrero, Te Reo Māori. I'm off to Kurapō after this. Iyo wiki. Just still on my Te Reo Māori journey. And just I'm loving seeing all the content that everyone, and just seeing it across all the socials, and everyone having a try as well. Doesn't matter who you are, just it's all about the effort. So that'll be me this week.
Tautoko ana, me pērā i a koutou ko te kōrero i Te Reo Māori. Engari, ko tētai o ngā tino o tēnei wiki ki au, ko te āki i te hunga tauiwi, i te hunga tauhau, ki te kuhu ki Te Reo Māori, ki te ako i etahi kupu iti nei. So I look forward to sharing our reo, just like my nanny always said, is to share that reo to the world and to all people, and that's one of my favourite parts of Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori is sharing our language to anyone and everybody. So looking forward to, ki ngā hua ka puta i tēnei wiki. Heoi anō ki a koe te manuhiri, te whanaunga, kia mohi ai ngā kai whakarongo ko wai koe, no hea koe, kei a koe te wā, bro.
Sure, nā tātou ko Montel Te Buli taku ringoa, o te au pauri, Ngāti Whātua ki kai whaka. Nā te kōrero e hara te kōrero mo tōnā ke reka i ngā. Wai mai te wai tēnei o ngā bro.
Che, mihi ana ki a koe, bro. Just mua tātou kai whakarongo. Where did you grow up, bro? And just kōrero mai for your journey and your involvement in sport and just, how you've sort of got yourself into sport in your journey.
Yeah, bro. So I grew up in Australia. Born in New Zealand, moved back. Grew up in Western Sydney, Moorebank, Liverpool. I believe he's he was doing a CrossFit, bro. Got a powerlifting as like.
Aroha mai, bro. Man, this is what it's sounding like. And we're sitting here trying to guess what you're saying. I don't mind, bro. I don't mind. I'm trying to hold it in, but I just got You know, Joey was staying hard. Sorry. We're having technical difficulties.
Nah, I think it's that Wairiki internet down there, bro.
Is it my side? Was it? Is it
We'll find out off
we'll get
Jazz.
Jazz in now because I can't understand what you're saying.
Oh, geez.
It sounded great though.
And then
Actually,
I was just testing my co-host. I tried to phone her Courtney. She goes, I don't know what to say.
Actually, no, I speak that language. I can.
Oh, yeah.
I understood what the bro was saying. I heard.
I think it's his Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Go on, is he on 5G or hotspot?
I'll try my data.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
This is the clip. This is the clip.
That's raw.
Yous are getting me nuts.
I was staying hard. I was like,
Well,
I was losing it, bro.
I was like, well, I just thought maybe the audio might be okay on Jazz's end.
Yeah.
I was just looking, going.
I was like, oh, how are we going to
Same.
do all episode of this?
And I was like, maybe it's good. It's only 5 minutes.
Crack up. and I was getting the words like, look at the black screen.
Aroha mai te whānau. Some technical difficulties. So we've let Montel go. He's going to come back next week. But
Our connection is
We-
tapu, man.
Yeah.
we need some Wi-Fi sponsors. We tried hard. Uppy, you were trying. Your face is turning red. Joe, you were trying to look.
I was staying hard too.
I was trying to look at my bro and trying to get something.
And then your eyes started watering. And you're trying to throw to me. I was like, I don't know what he's saying. Don't throw me under.
And the bro was saying some good quarter.
I
it was
know.
good.
Full of energy.
I couldn't hear it, but I knew it was like, you know.
It was on.
It was on, and then... Yeah.
Aroha mai. Now we'll get him on next week.
And we were trying to stay hard too, because we knew he was good. We're like, maybe it'll come right. And I thought maybe with Jazz out in production, it sounds all good and we can't hear it.
But then I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this for half an hour. I was like, legit, e te whānau, all I could hear was, South Sydney. I Papali.
Powerlifting.
Oh, yeah. So I was sort of guessing, whai te io te kore. I was trying to follow the kore. And then it just, I had to call it, eh? Anyway, what a weekend of sports.
Wow.
That was a good start to the episode, and we might as well, because we did have Montel, and he said he'll come back next week, which works for him because this week Mātātoa is on, which he's competing in Ape.
Yeah, so Mātātoa is
Māori CrossFit.
Māori CrossFit. It's been going on for a few years, and they've purposely put it on Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori, and it's a kaupapa to celebrate our reo, celebrate being healthy, and I know a lot of our people are going to that kaupapa in Hamilton, Kirikiri Roa. Will you be going, Joe?
Can't, not this. We had it here last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, it's been in Tāmaki, eh?
Yeah. But no, I was like I said, I was keen to talk to the bro.
Yeah.
Just because now I've added CrossFit as part of my
True.
hākinakina, and
Nice.
I was keen to maybe get some tips, or
Yeah.
I'll save them for next week. But yeah.
I think we probably all can get some tips because he excels in that. And Uppy, you spoke about him being the New Zealand weightlifting champion, current 3-time traditional lifting champion. But he's also like run half a marathon. He can do his 1Ks under 5 minutes. So I'd love to know how he does that and what running training I need to do. But then I think you saw online, Uppy, like he went from like some of his training went from 124 kg dropped down to in the 90s just to do it for his powerlifting. So
yeah, he's a tino tauira. He's a great example. He's some of the things he's achieved. I was really looking forward to having a quarter with the both. Hopefully we can get him on at a later date, and he can tell us all the kurahuna. He's been getting gout a lot. So there's a few pātai, so this will be your mahi kāinga, bro. Everyone wants to know what's the rongoā for gout. So you can work on that over the next week before you come back in. But just wanted to touch on mātātua. I want to wish everybody that's participating in that kaupapa this weekend. I know a lot of our whānau in Tūranga, they have 50 teams going from one of our
Really?
gyms. Yeah, so it's such a positive kaupapa, and mihi to the Flavel whānau who are leading that space this year, and hopefully we get a good turnout. And
that'd be wicked. Our whānau had heaps of teams last year too, but first timers, and then from that, like a break-off group have carried on their CrossFit journey, so it is
that's cool. And it goes across, was it 3 days, or they have their WODs and everything across the whole weekend?
2 or 3 days. I think it's just the one day.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's just a Saturday.
Oh.
Just to bang it out.
I thought they had 2 days here.
Yeah, I thought they had different
Fridays,
WODs.
I'm not too sure.
And then there was a lifting one as well, wasn't there? But I guess we'll find out more about that. But also make sure you follow them on social media, because they're very good at keeping everything up to date on there, and you can see everything this weekend. And is that one of our goals, our whāinga for next year? Sharpen up?
Yeah, and I think one of our guests, Eru, might be competing in Mātātua. So kia koe, bro.
Yeah.
And to all our whanaunga and whānau who'll be competing.
Yeah. It's hard to get into.
Is it?
Because they open up the regos and they just go
straight away.
Yeah. Tūranga have 50 teams. I was like, holy heck, do we have 50 members? But it is, bro. It comes up early.
I wanted to do it this year, but just had no one keen enough to jump on.
Oh, there you go. Is there at doubles you and Uppy for next year, maybe?
Get in there, bro.
Get Jordan and Piri, there you go.
There you go, team of 4. You've got a year to train.
We've got Jordan giving karakia for gout. Surely get some.
I reckon that's us. All right, let's move into our sport for the week, and we're going to start with our Black Ferns, who are currently over at the Rugby World Cup. They beat South Africa on the weekend, 46-17. Hui at half-time, 10-all. And I was concerned, but then, Joe, you're saying nah, but then the Sky Sport presenter on the ground, Taylor Curtis, she said everything's calm here, and she seemed to think that the first half of their game that they wanted to put themselves under pressure and get into that grind with South Africa, because we said on the podcast last week they hadn't really been tested yet, and so she said they obviously know that they can go to their kicks, they can go to their ball runners out on the wings and whatnot, but they wanted to get in that grind for the first half. And then she was dead right, because the second half they came out, they scored 2 quick tries, and then the floodgates just opened from there, Joe.
Like I missed the first half, but just because we were travelling back from Taranaki for rugby, but I saw the scoreline. I was like, oh, this looks interesting.
Yeah, I thought, I can't go to bed now.
Yeah, so I went back quickly to try and catch up and see what happened, but the South African wahine threw something different, which was cool.
So cool. I was impressed.
I think they had a 12 wahine line out, and then the halfback jumped and caught it. Like they threw the halfback up. So it was something, that Black Ferns probably wouldn't have seen. Or
they did that, and then they only had 2 in the line out. Did you see that one? That was cool.
So they, again, not being tested, getting thrown something else at them, and may have put them off a bit, but I know I've seen all the media saying South Africa scared the Black Ferns, or there was a little bit of lucky to win. I was like, bro, it's like 40 minutes and you got another 40 to go, and then obviously you've seen what happened in the second half of the old tries coming through, but Braxton.
Yeah, well, yeah, she got a double, almost got a
Yeah.
hat trick. She's just a freak, isn't
Yeah.
she? She just keeps performing week in, week out.
Yeah.
Yep, she's got all the confidence in the world, and mihi nui ana ki ngā wahine. Our only winning team this weekend.
Yes.
There's
Let's
two.
put all the spotlight on them.
There's two wahine winning teams, bro.
Koi. Oh,
Black
ai,
Ferns.
tika,
Aye.
our wahine warriors.
Yeah.
But mihi nui ki
three.
ngā wahine.
There's three.
Oh, what's the third one?
Hamoterangi.
There it is.
See,
The trifecta.
See,
Yeah, true.
See?
See, showing us how it's done. So
Good
mihi
weekend.
nui ana
You're
ki ngā
welcome.
wahine. There should
Yeah.
be more spotlight
Yeah.
on our wahine and the great mahi that our wahine are doing in sport. Looking forward to the semi-final. They move up into the next game.
yeah, they play Canada
Tough
this
one.
Saturday,
Yep.
6 a.m. at the whānau, so we could get up early on Saturday morning, maybe before you go to kids' sport, to support our Black Ferns. Canada defeated Australia in their quarterfinal 46-5. Yeah, in front of 16,000 or over 16,500 fans, which is just great for the sport, for our wahine. But also, the last time we played Canada was in Otatahi Christchurch earlier this year. In May, it was 27 all, so it was a draw. The year before that, we played them and we lost to them
yeah.
22-19. So it's going to be all on this weekend, Joe, because it's
Yeah.
do or die.
Oh, and again, they would have prepped for all of
Yeah.
us. Yeah, and they know what Canada's like. Like again,
Yeah.
a loss and a draw in the last few games.
So we're due for a win then.
We're due
Surely
for a
that's
win.
how it goes.
But I think the coaching staff and we'll prep the girls for this week, and no doubt, like you said, everyone e oho at
Aye.
6 a.m. and no, it's not
5:30. 5:30.
well, it's not a bad time where their pool games are like on a Monday.
Yes.
At,
Yeah, true.
whereas now it's on a different day.
Yeah.
And it's a day where you can get up.
Get up early.
No excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch our wahine. And in the other semi-final, England play France. So hopefully all goes to plan.
Black
Will be-
Ferns, England.
Yeah, as predicted, they are the two favourites. But in saying that, Canada, I've been reading up about them and they're saying they've been probably in the top three and one of the most consistently
Yeah.
performing teams across the last couple of years. So
Although someone said France weren't too bad
Yeah.
either. They in their quarterfinal, they
yeah, they
they
look
played
good
well
too.
too. Yes. So.
Which is great for the sport of rugby for women.
Yeah. Women's rugby is absolutely killing it at the moment. And
Yeah.
just before we move on from women's rugby, I do want to mention Hamoterangi, our Ngāti Pro women. Before this season, they hadn't won a game. This season, they've gone undefeated and they've booked themselves a home
Nicely.
final at Whakarua Park
Neat.
against Wanganui, who they beat by 1 point
Yeah.
in the weekend. So mihi ana ki ngā wahine tō Ngāti Pro, Hamoterangi.
Yeah.
What a story, and that's the beautiful thing about rugby. And some of these girls, it's first time playing rugby, and talking to Takura, who's a former Black Fern.
Yeah.
She's and Shah, who's the coach and partner of Ruahei. The impact that they're giving back to their communities
Yeah.
and to our iwi. And you'd
That's
know
awesome.
Shah
Awesome
a
to
lot
see.
too, bro.
Yeah. Well, with her time at Ponsonby and
Yeah.
in Auckland, but she did some of the forward stuff with us a few years ago, and she just brought that experience to a men's team as well, which you can just imagine what her experience
Yeah.
and her knowledge to our coast wahine, and the impression and that they'll leave with those players is it's awesome to see.
And the games are usually live streamed, are they, Uppy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all live streamed.
Yeah,
and-
so that
Matua.
everyone can watch.
Matua Paula Brooklyn.
but this week they're not live streamed, so you have to go to the ground to watch it. Whānau.
Ah.
Yeah.
Don't be mangere. Don't watch it at home on your couch. Get down there to Whakarua Park and support our girls.
Book those Air New Zealand tickets.
Yeah. E rua tōrea.
Nice. And just sticking with women's rugby, I will also say some of the beautiful scenes from the Black Ferns game at the weekend was post-match with the two teams coming together. There was Waiata, there was Kanikani, and I just think it was beautiful, which you don't usually see in sport, and in particularly with the men, but I think that's a beautiful aspect of the Wahine game, is that they're allowed, or not allowed, but they do come together and celebrate what it means for both sides to be there. And just, I think it was beautiful scenes, Joe.
Maybe the AVs and maybe our Tani need to do some dancing or singing after the game.
And even before the game, actually, the South African team was already lined up in the tunnel and they were singing Waiata as our Black Ferns came along beside them. And I just thought it was just so beautiful just seeing, different.
No, and that's the beauty of any women's sport, really. Like they set the trend for a lot of things, like that, like having no singing in the tunnel, or like you'd never see that in the men's game.
Yeah.
Which you should be able to see a bit of excitement or entertainment in that area. But I love what the Wahine are doing, like especially representing like their own culture. Like they're the ones keen to
put it out there,
front-footed, and whether it be Māori, Samoan, or Pacific Island, they're like really putting it at the forefront or pushing it out there so it's seen.
Even the Japanese team, their respect to the crowd and their tikanga that they do post-match, pre-match is all beautiful to see.
Yeah, I think it's just te mana o te wahine. It comes down to that, and they've been trailblazers. It doesn't matter what sport. I think about in rugby league, the Waz, they're the ones who are challenging and leading cultural aspects and leading stuff in these spaces too. So big shout out to our wahine who ask the hard questions and make real change and real impact. So it's beautiful to see, and the fruits will come in the years to come.
Absolutely. All right, sticking to rugby, Joe, the All Blacks record loss to South Africa, 43-10. Springboks retain the Freedom Cup, and with all this being said, Australia go to the top of the ladder. All Blacks slip down to third. It's wild times in rugby, Joe.
Is that past podcast coming all aligned?
Well, you did say this.
The ABs were solid at the start in the first half. Not sure what was said in the change rooms at halftime, but you got to give credit to South Africa.
Yeah.
Like they were unreal. Like they stuck to their DNA. The kicks worked, and then they brought on their big boys, and then they just hard running. We missed a few tackles. Yeah. That from unlikely players who are really good on D, but hey, that's good for the game. Yeah. Yeah.
Leroy Carter was on debut, got a try. Yeah, got a try on debut, which was great to see. But also, RP Billy Proctor led the haka for the first time.
Yeah, no, it was pretty cool to see Billy lead the haka for the first time, and no doubt there would have been some nerves, but a proud moment, no doubt. Not many people get to play for the All Blacks, but let alone lead the haka. So, me mihi ana ki te bro who got that opportunity.
Yeah, I did wonder with Cody out who was gonna step up, and Billy's a good choice. He's been around a long time. So mihi ana, bro.
Right, they've got the Wallabies next in 2 weeks, Eden Park. What happened? What are they going to do in this 2 weeks, Joe? Or are there selection changes? Are they some players just getting used to being under Razor? Like, what do you think?
I don't think you can put it down to trying to get used to Razor. He's been there they've had that, they've had that opu for a while now, so you can't use that excuse. They'll just have a time to rest, reflect, I guess, and then when they come back to camp, I think this is their time to go and spend time with whānau, go back home and sort of try and relax, and when they get back to camp, I think that's when they'll really knuckle down and get back to what happened in South Africa game. And again, they beat them the first time.
Yeah.
And then they just lost this time. But it was just South Africa came to play and they were good. But yeah, I think the Aussies will ride a high, being top of the table at the moment, and they're playing some pretty good
They are.
rugby. And ballsy, especially you're down and time's up, but you're gonna tap and go, or so that's the sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Our boys will have to start thinking about too.
As fans, that's what we want to see too.
Yeah.
You know, I love the competition so tight. I agree. I'm sick of just being the dominant, 2 teams, 1 team. So I'm loving that it's nice and tight.
Are the Wallabies worried? Are the Wallabies worried? Because I feel like the All Blacks, they're probably hurting a lot right now, and especially their pride. So are the Wallabies worried that All Blacks are just going to come out all guns blazing, as they should in this next Test match? Or are the Wallabies so confident in what they're doing in their own camp?
To be honest, I don't know.
I'm just asking your opinion.
But I reckon, they're high in confidence, so they're just rolling in, and maybe the ABs are just trying different things. There's certain big Reeks isn't playing, and it's a Test match, and I just look forward to seeing what the coaches decide to do.
Yeah. And I don't think the Aussies will be scared.
No.
You know what I mean? I think they'll
be mindful, though.
Yeah, they'll be mindful of what's happened last week.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they got to come play at Eden Park as well.
Yeah.
That's another. But I think Joe Smith's probably got them rallied and got them sort of prepared for these sort of moments now.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, it'd be cool. Be a cool game.
All right. Also on the weekend, well, literally at the same time, were the Warriors. And they went down to the Panthers 24-8. Look, last week we said they weren't playing well, the Warriors, but they did come out full of physicality, intensity, belief. I was actually very impressed with them. They went into the halftime break at 6-2. Isaiah Papali'i was the only one who scored in the first half from both sides. And you still felt like the Warriors were in it, but Penrith, they just build pressure, they kick to those corners, they trap you, they make you work, and then before you know it, they've put 3 tries on you.
That was first of all, to me, to Aotearoa for getting behind our team.
Yes.
My nephew was at the game in the rain. So many people, sellout crowds all year. What a season it's been for them, and just unfortunate to come down against a classy.
Well, 4-time
classy team.
Champions.
Yeah.
Right? Going for a 5-peat.
Yeah.
Never been done before.
Yeah, and for a lot of, Leka Halasima,
unreal.
What a season. He's probably going to be the Rookie of the Year.
Has to be.
So, yeah.
And he was the only try scorer for the Warriors on the weekend. And he played in the centres, which was interesting.
Yeah. Was it for Rocco?
Learned a few things. Bro can't pass.
When I seen
Can't pass, right.
when I seen that part, when you saw the replay, I was like, "Cuzzy, you should have just held it.
Yeah.
you would have smoked who was in front of you."
True.
But do you think they may have tried to do too much? It looked like they. I don't know.
I think just off the back of Nathan Cleary. I think he was 7 or 8 repeat sets. He just controlled the game. And that takes a toll. We stayed in the game, but they sort of pulled away in that last 20, and it just shows the class. And you're not winning 4 championships. They've been there before. It's just levels to it, I think, and our squad will learn a lot from that. And no doubt Webby will already be preparing for. They'll be on Mad Monday now, actually. Wonder where they are.
And it's a presentation tomorrow, so I feel like it could be just a 2-3 day bender straight into Prezzo night.
I feel the strength of the Wars, you'll see it next season, and they had a good season this year, and if they can do the same thing, then you can call them, they're actual contenders.
Yeah.
Or they'll
And a
always
legit top
they're-
6 team.
Yeah, not have a mean season and then fall off and then another mean season.
Yeah.
Talking about mean seasons, I'd like to also highlight our wahine, who've just finished their season. They played the Tigers, I think it was 48-6.
44-6, highest ever score.
44-6 over the Tigers. And one player in particular, Peyton Takimoana, 15 tries this season.
Yeah.
Top try scorer?
Second highest.
Second.
Second highest in the competition. But first season back for our wahine, and a lot of them were playing park footy this time last year.
Yeah.
You know, and to go straight into an end, they've got that 1 year experience, and a lot more of our nieces and our girls will be going into that pathway and creating opportunities. So big mihi to our wahine team too for what they did this season.
Well, and a big mihi to their whānau, because a good mate of mine, Alex Matapo, his daughter plays in the Wahine's team, and just the amount of support I've seen him put into his girl, or all his kids, but especially Ashley. She's I think she was playing like first 15 girls rugby last year.
Wow.
And she was still at Kura, so
Yeah.
but big mihi to all the whānau that supported our wahine through this first year, and no doubt they'll have that same support, and they'll be even better next year.
Absolutely. I'm going to go back to the Warriors. A moment in the Warriors game where James Fisher-Harris and Moses Leota went at each other, had a little bit of words and argy-bargy, and
It looked cool.
it did look cool. And
I
I
didn't
thought,
see it, but I saw the replays.
I think, and I was on the sideline for Mahi, and the whole crowd just kind of gasped, like they used to be the Bash brothers who've won 4 premierships together, and now they're just sort of toeing up against each other.
It's kind of like your older, or your sibling.
Your sibling.
Like it looked like that kind of.
Has that ever happened to either of you out on the field with a good friend or brother or someone?
Nah, not my brother. I've played against him, but we have never done that. Nah.
Yeah, nah. Me and my brother have had a few stand-ups.
Nah, no way, you two. Nah.
You're both too chill.
But that's just alpha male way. That's what you got to be. You know, like a lot of games are won in rugby league if your fronties are leading the way, and that's what you want from your fronties. And after the game, the hugging and cuddling, that's what we like to see as true competitors on the field and brothers off it.
Yeah, and I did ask James in my interview post-match, what happened there, but he said when he said they spoke after, and it's all respect and all love, and they were just obviously
Heat of the battle,
trying to do what they could for their teams.
Get one up.
That's it. All right, Joe. Moving on to your green machine,
next
the
quarter,
Raiders. The Viking clap. This
is a rip-off.
This had to be the game of the round,
It was.
though. Like the Raiders lost to the Broncos.
Game of the round. Game of the decade.
The decade,
that was unreal.
Well, they lost to the Broncos 29-28. Went into extra time, 5 minutes each way. Then golden point, and they just from there they had to play until someone scored a point. So they played for 93 minutes. But at half time, it was the Raiders 18-12. They unfortunately thought they won it twice, Joe.
Blew a lead.
Blew a lead. They didn't score a point from the 55-minute mark, which obviously Ricky Stewart needs to address probably this week at training. The Broncos also lost Reece Walsh and Paddy Carrigan to the sin bin. Hudson Young, he also went to the sin bin, so it was 11-12.
Yeah.
But then when Reece Walsh came back on, Joe, was he just breaking your heart? They had 15 minutes to score 16 points. He scored a try, set up to kicks the penalty to send it into extra time. I mean, that was an incredible individual performance.
Yeah. Must be something in that wharepaki water.
Comeback of doom.
Maybe that's what he did. Maybe he went inside to the changing room. Just
some of that Raiders.
some
Water.
whare paku wai and
Wai tapu.
Yeah, like we had that awesome lead, and if the Raiders were able to get one more try, I don't think the Broncos would have come back. But yeah, Reece Walsh was unreal when he came back on, and to get 10 minutes, you know sometimes you feel like you've let the team down, and it can either go one way or the other. You either come back on and you're still cucks, or you turn it around, and it's what he did.
And he said that. He said he knew he had to come on and do something special. And up here, when you were watching it, you were saying, they can't do this. They cannot do this. I said, yes, they actually can.
That game was probably one of the greatest games I've ever watched.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why, because it made me a fan again. You know? It made me a fan. I was sitting on the edge of my seat. I was yelling. I was commentating. I was
too.
That's the beauty of, and like Sticky said, Ricky Stewart after the game, the winner of the day was rugby league.
Yeah.
You know, the spectacle. Although the calls, you could argue all that, but that was just a beautiful game of rugby league.
I don't want Ashley Klein to ref.
What weren't you happy with?
A lot of them.
A lot of it. No, he's one of our greatest refs.
He blew the whistle. He blew the whistle to end the game, and then he comes back for a penalty. Once that final whistle goes, kati, komatu.
But then the paipera tapu comes out, the rule book, and as they said, there was a
rule has been added.
You're allowed to
look at the last
play of a game.
See, I've got a conspiracy here.
Okay.
The NRL don't want the Raiders,
throw the Wars
the
in
Warriors.
There. Yep. Who else?
Mainly those two teams.
Parramatta, chuck them in there.
The Titans.
The Tigers.
I don't know. Yeah. Nah. Well, if it's in the rule book that you can get to go back, but even the Jamal Fogarty's try, I thought they had come.
No, that's a knock on every day of the week.
Uppy was calling it a knock on.
That's a knock on. Into the shoulder, boom, knock on.
But if you knock.
That's what I was thinking too. If it's going back into the opposition.
It's the same as that Warriors one in Para.
Anyway.
No.
We get another life anyway, so we go take the Sharks.
You got the Sharkies.
Sharks are dark horse, really.
Yeah.
They played well on the weekend too.
Remember last week I tipped them to win it.
The Sharks.
Did you?
Did you? Raiders, Sharks.
Damn.
You must be confident though. Although I do.
Yeah.
And the Raiders, although
At
it would
home.
be tough having played for 93 minutes for some of those players.
Yeah.
And then backing up.
Tarp seemed pretty confident that the boys will be able to get up again. And if your leader's doing that, then obviously everyone else is going to get up.
Yeah. One thing I really enjoyed as a fan too is like what you can do when your back is against the wall.
Yeah.
You know, Reece comes on with 15 minutes to go.
Yeah.
He's just let his team down. He's just Carrigan's followed suit, tried to change the moment. Now he's going to miss out on a major semi-final.
He might miss. Reece might miss one too with the
No, he's been
safe.
cleared.
Oh, yeah. But, you know...
See? No.
Back
It's not us. We've got nothing to do with this.
You know, what he was able to do in that 15 minutes is... I don't think we'll probably see it again, ever.
No.
And no fullback has ever done like those stats, you know, the 40-20, the field goals.
That was breaking me, those 40-20s. He was doing it with ease. Ease.
And then also them going down that left edge and they just ran a different play every time. And the poor winger, he just didn't know what to do.
But even in those dying... Look at me, it was like NRL 360 here. But we're like, even in those dying times, the Raiders were like, they weren't even trying to get ground, and there was still heaps of time, you know. They were just walking along trying to take a tackle. I was
Yes.
like, bro, just
Do something.
do something.
Yeah.
Hold, like, try and, I don't know.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
that's-
We'll see.
That's also what I find funny as a fan too, because I'm like, we can all be like, hey, just do something. Like, they've been running around for 93 minutes, bro. Like,
Yeah.
good luck lasting 8 minutes.
And there's a minute left and they're just trying to wind the clock down. They're already in front.
And we're like, just tackle, man.
Hey, that's the beauty of sport
That's
and,
it.
and
We can
fans.
say that from our
Yeah.
couch. But Joe, so if the Raiders do win, or whoever wins Raiders versus Sharks, the winner will verse the Storm.
Yeah, see, that's
So
tough.
even that's tough. And then on Sunday, the Panthers will play the Bulldogs. And then that winner will play the Broncos. And in that Broncos match, Paddy Carrigan will miss that game through suspension. But how are we feeling? Doggies versus Panthers. The Doggies are going to be without quite a few players, actually. Like Stephen Critter,
I was
he's
gonna
gone.
go Panthers, I think.
Stephen Crichton's gone for the season with his ankle injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go Panthers, I think.
Yeah, I'm
Just what they did
Yeah.
against the Warriors.
the full strength.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Oh,
home.
they'll get Mitch Kenny back as
Yeah,
well.
Mitch Kenny back, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
They'll be hard to beat.
My Whananga from the West going for 5.
Well, that's why I said if the Raiders don't get through, then I'm going to go Panthers.
Thank
just
you.
for the 5. I just want to see them.
Should we maybe Panthers Raiders grand final? What do you
Then
reckon?
it'll be Raiders.
No, but I mean,
yeah.
I'd like that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I'd be down for that
And
one.
I've got some tickets.
yeah.
Well, should we take sharpen
Should
up
do
on the road?
Sharpen up on the road.
Or even a repeat.
Oh, Broncos,
Raiders.
Yeah.
It's the greatest game.
What was
one.
it? What was that year where the Raiders lost? Must be 94. Raiders lost to the Bulldogs, and then they ended up meeting them in the
Oh
final.
yeah, in the final, yeah.
And then Raiders come out on top then. So yeah,
Yep.
could
Or
be the
could
same.
be Panthers Storm grand final. Another repeat there. Who knows? Who knows? But that's all happening this weekend. Also on the weekend was the boxing. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence
Oh.
Crawford. Now, that,
Yeah.
in my opinion, was a boxing match. Like just two supreme athletes. Crawford, his record's 42-0. Canelo was 62-2. But just two of the biggest names, and they post-match both said that they just love boxing. A lot of boxers shy away from taking on big fights and risking their legacy, but they just said they love boxing so much that this is the arena you want to be in. And I mean, watching it, they're at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, the NFL stadium sold out. I mean, it was incredible. Uppy, you loved this one.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It was good to see the Kazi get the win. My nan was a Crawford. So I was telling Dad, and,
I like that.
and Dad was like, oh, we might be related. And I was like, Dad, the Crawfords are from Tolaga Bay, and he goes, but before that. So yeah, that was mean. I don't really get into the boxing game, but I've heard about that Canelo, and
Yeah.
the best thing about the fight for me was the post match.
Yeah.
From both of them, both humble men, and how they carried themselves. And you know, he was asked, "How are you feeling?" And I feel great. You know, like I take risks in my life. I take risks in my career. I'm not going to hide behind my belt. So that was pretty cool to see.
I was a Canelo fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wanting.
I think most people are.
Yeah.
Are.
Well, I'm watching him start off.
Yeah.
Just an awesome boxer.
Yeah.
Fast. But I like the pre-fight corridor. I think the guy that was interviewing them was trying to talk up UFC, and then Canelo just stopped him there and goes, "Bro, boxing's boxing. Like, you can't get anything better than boxing. We've been here for years."
Yeah.
He made to the UFC and Dana for what he's done.
Yeah.
But
For putting it on.
boxing. Everyone knows that sport, and he was like trying to low key tell him, no, don't discredit us and our sport over something that's just started. So,
And I think you can see that if you look at the stadium. Like, UFC aren't at that level yet where they could sell out an NFL stadium, whereas they did it easily yesterday. And I mean, and he really did. Canelo, he risked it all. He lost all his belts.
yeah.
But as he said,
what you do.
yeah, exactly. He wasn't hiding behind his belt. And he said, and also post-match, he said, and at the end of the day, we're both safe. We both get to go home to our whānau, which I think was huge as well.
So you got a boxing champ in your whānau?
Yeah.
Shot?
Undefeated.
True. Well,
not about... Don't talk about the rugby, though. At least one Kazi's doing well.
well, and I mean... I think Canelo, he got paid at least 100 million. So they probably both somewhere similar. So, I mean, if it's your whānau,
Must be nice,
you might get a claim
send
to
him
some
a-
of the handy milk.
Might ask him for a collab on this kōrero. Ask for a
Tag him,
koha.
tag him, get a sponsor.
Sponsor.
Come on, Kaz. Yeah.
Before we get into our sharpen up or sharp as moments of the week, just a netball update.
Yes. I was just about to ask
I
that.
was
I was
like-
like, surely that's in the bloody
Mate,
run.
I
I
was-
was trying to.
I was like, I messaged Zuppy and I was like, because a super sub needed for this show. He told me I'm in the starting lineup.
You're the starting.
You
line.
are.
I wanted to come here because I wanted to talk about
Yep.
this netball.
The neti pōro.
Yeah. Because I've
How
got some
whakaaro.
whakaaro.
Yeah.
Kōrero mai.
I want to hear your kōrero first because I've got some whakaaro around.
Great.
Okay.
Because I've been hearing it all weekend, even at the WAS game. As soon as I got there, Monty Beetham, etc. Like, what's happening with the netball?
Yeah.
So I'll just update everyone. Dame Nolene Taurua, who is the head coach of the Silver Ferns, got stood down last week. Vet McCausland Drury and Liana Liotta at Wednesday last week got called in and asked, can they please step in to coach? The Ferns play this weekend, this Saturday, against South Africa. So it's bad all around. Like, no one's a winner here.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Knowles and also Vet and Liana having to come in and deal with this. The players and why this decision's been made a week before a test match is beyond me. Apparently, 7 previous and current players launched complaints in January. The New Zealand Netball Players Association have been investigating this, and when it got to June, they told Dame Knowles about what they had investigated. She's still unsure of what the complaints are, so she doesn't actually know. So there hasn't been transparency there. But then Dame Nolene Taurua, Netball New Zealand, High Performance Sport New Zealand, and the Netball New Zealand Players Association have had discussions about changes that need to be made. It hasn't been resolved, and that's where we are at today.
Wicked.
Joe,
No,
what do you reckon?
yeah, I think it was. I think it's a bad look on
Terrible.
Bad look on netball.
We already look bad with not signing
Yes.
our TV deals and everything, so it's not been a good year for netball in the country. And then this is just like the terrible rotten cherry on top.
Yeah, and like when you hear the kōrero around, was she too hard on the players? Mm-hmm. Is it a high performance issue? Now, we've all played high performance sport, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, if it's coming from the players that maybe she was too hard or they didn't like her style, but isn't that what high performance is? You got to be put under.
And you don't like all your coaches.
Yeah.
You don't get on with all
And
your
I've-
coaches. We'd all would have experienced that. It doesn't matter what level. And sometimes the way they go about things isn't what you're used to.
Yeah.
But that's just talking about it from an athlete. I don't know if that's what's happened.
Yeah. Neither. I've just heard things, but I just thought if you're putting yourself that's your goal to be a high performance athlete, then you're gonna have to accept that there's gonna be things that you may not like, but you
buy in.
Yeah, but you just do the mahi and you accept. Yeah, this is what I need to do to be an athlete. Yeah, I have my own values, and you try and communicate that across to your leaders or your the ones that are meant to be looking after you. But at the same time, you just be like, okay, let's just get through this, and then hopefully it'll turn. Like I've had bad experiences with coaches too.
Yeah, and teammates, but you put aside, you have, you're all aiming towards the same thing. And I mean, she's been very successful, Dame Knowles. She's won a World Cup, especially when things were going bad. Before she got the job, then she comes in, wins a World Cup. We beat Australia last year in the Consolation Cup. So,
yeah, I don't want to say, toughen up, ladies, or toughen up, Wayne, or toughen up anyone, because that's not the right way to go about things. But it's like, we all sign up to do something, and you just gotta accept the fact that there's something in there you're not gonna like, but you just get through that, and it just shows the strength of you as a player or an athlete. Yeah, I don't know.
Uppy?
Sharpen up, netball New Zealand. That's all I got to say. There's a few cracks in the whare at the moment, so sort it out. Hopefully Dame Knowles is all good, and good luck to Yvette and Liana.
Carter
our
Heart,
squad.
Everyone.
Yeah.
We send,
And because it'll be, obviously it'll be all that decision and all that kōrero is from the top.
Yes.
Or
and the board have come out with a statement just this afternoon.
Yeah.
Just saying that they're obviously Dame Knowles. No one can really talk about it, but they're saying they're still figuring it out. But I just think the timing of it's terrible too.
Yeah, it's more the timing, and I think, but yeah, good luck to the Silver Ferns.
I know.
I'll watch.
Yeah. Well, everyone will be watching now, right? And just
That might be their strategy.
Good,
Get people to watch netball again. Let's create
it's
a drama.
It's a terrible strategy.
Well, it's got people talking about netball again.
Yeah, but
But
not
then-
in a good way.
If you're Dame Nolan, would you want to go back?
Nope.
Yeah. So that's the other thing, is like, just call it now. Just say, no, you're out, and then the new coaches just take over.
Yeah, that was the wording
Instead
for
of-
me. Yeah.
Instead of just prolonging it, just say, yeah.
It's like you got stood down as a student, like standing down a Dane.
And you're
Like,
waiting
up to.
for your...
Yeah, your punishment.
Yeah, you're
or-
waiting for your punishment.
Yeah. Detention. Yeah. You go sit over there for 10 minutes.
Arvo.
Hoki mai when you tau your Māori.
Well, good
And-
luck.
Yeah, I will say in the netball world, there has been good netball news. Australia has made a record deal with their players, which will see them sharing revenue. Therefore, their players over there will receive a 40% pay increase, and they've got multiple TV networks interested in signing their broadcast deal. So I think that just shows where the different countries are and with the sport at the moment. We're not going well in Australia. Off the court are making very smart business decisions, looking after their players, figuring out how they can work with their players to make the best product that they can, which they are doing. And by doing that, they're getting a lot of broadcast options and opportunities where we didn't have one this year. So I will just say, I'm glad for the sport of netball and our players that are going to go and play over there. And you can see now why they would go over there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for me, that was just a little happy moment for netball. All right, our sharp as or sharpen up moments of the week.
I got plenty.
Hey.
Wow, just the ones we've spoken about.
Oh, yeah.
I've got one. I'll start us off
Okay.
this week. I've got a sharp as moment of the week this week. And this week I was able to experience something pretty special. For the first time in my career, I've played in a lot of places around the world, but I got to sleep at my own marae and receive my kaupoi jersey at my own marae. The jersey presentation was on our marae ate, and that's something that, that's the ultimate for me, is to sleep in my marae, to receive my jersey and to lead my team. Unfortunately, the rugby didn't go well. I got on one of the first plays. I was chasing one of the Fijian brothers and pulled my hammy. So so I watched the game after half time. But yeah, that's one of my sharp as moments. And you know, as I said to the boys, I hopefully all athletes can experience that in their lifetime, because yeah, that was a pretty special moment to sleep in my whare and actually look at my grandmother, my grandfather, my tipuna looking down on me. But yeah, still didn't win the rugby game. Next week.
Was that that one where you're chasing and you got the speed wobble with the Shaleva?
Yeah, that was the one.
Was that the one?
The old shotgun game.
Running too fast.
Well, that was going to be my sharpen up.
That still can be, Joe.
That's why I got in early, bro. I'm too sharp, brother. The amount of videos that I got seen of that moment, holy hecka. So
Yeah,
sharpen up, whānau.
One of the bros sent me that video. I was like, what did he send me this for? And I just seen the Wanganui player just like zigzagging. And I had to like replay, and I was like, oh, is that uppy? But to be fair, bro, you came from one side of the other field.
That reaction was quick,
Bro,
bro. I could have just like, oh, he's gone, and just watched him score the try, but I was on there. And
You went from there to there. Quite,
You almost had him too.
then I went straight to the ground, to the paru.
It was the cycling arms of me trying to help.
But yeah, that was my moment of the week.
I was going to have that as sharpen up.
Nice.
But, sharpen up. I'll just, sharpen up to Ashley Klein.
Nice. My sharp
better.
My sharp as moment, my local league club back in the Riff in Western Sydney won A grade for the first time in 19 years. So my parents said, but then when I put on my story, all the locals were saying, we definitely won it at least 9 years ago. So it's been a long time since we won, and it's just a humble little club where I grew up. But they have produced players like Stephen Crichton, captain of the Bulldogs, Dallin Watene-Zelezniak, Kurtley Beale. But this was also a lovely moment. If you remember Tenero Arona, who played for first grade for the Roosters, the Sharks, Cook Islands. So he is a St. Clair junior. He's gone back and he captained the side this weekend. He went back to where we grew up.
I think his brother was playing in the other team.
And so it was a whānau affair. He's playing his brother in the Windsor Wolves side. So brothers playing against each other. But then also his twins played in the under-15s final, and he coaches them. So he coached his little twins. They won their final. Then he played in first grade. But I think that's just great to see players giving back to their local clubs or their iwi or whoever it is, not just at the grade that he's playing in, but also for his tamariki. So that was my sharp as moment of the week. And then to finish, my sharpen up moment is the coverage of our Black Ferns in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's been terrible.
Sharpen up.
Sharpen up. We love talking about the Black Ferns, and it just blows my mind how it's just not across all mainstream media, and it's taken a lot of people on social media to call out these big mainstream media. And we've just got, they're playing at a Rugby World Cup. They were our most successful New Zealand team on the weekend. There's plenty of players doing amazing things, so I just think they need to sharpen up and get behind our wahine.
Yeah, I think they were finally the top of the sports story last night on the news, and it took a quarter-final win for them to get there. And
an All Blacks loss and a Wars loss, and all of that. So just kia kaha to our Black Ferns.
Sharpen up.
And saying that kia kaha te reo Māori, tēnei te Wiki o te reo Māori. I'd like to do a big shout out to our manu kōrero speech competitions. It's 60th year, and it's produced some of our greatest orators, but it's also a nerve-wracking time for a lot of our tauira. It's a Māori and an English speech competition. So I'd like to wish all our speakers kia kaha rā koutou i runga i te papa whakataita o manu kōrero i tēnei wiki. O tira ki ngā whānau, ngā hapu, ngā iwi, e whakatairanga tonu nei tō tātou reo, e mihi ana kia koutou katoa.
Me ke.
Nice.
Ngā mihi.
Okay. All right. Right, thank you everybody for listening. Make sure you engage with us on our social media. I'm going to do a shout out here, as we just spoke about, to Wiki o Te Reo Māori. Pix, who, there we go, I put it in here, yes, who are celebrating, and they've got kupu across all their products. There you go, Joe.
That looks cool.
Yeah. So a big shout out to them.
Pata peanutty.
Yeah, and
Pata
you can
peanut.
get recipes and everything in Te Reo Māori. To our sponsors, Groove Bar, and also to Beard
That's
Brothers, who have provided us. They've got new sausage rolls out. So, Api, you've got our
Sausage
Reka.
rolls.
karakia.
Kuri wera.
Kuri wera. Yeah.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not a hot dog.
That's not a hot dog.
It's a sausage roll. Tōtiti. Rori.
That's our hunger ho for this week.
Just tōtiti.
Tōtiti.
No.
Sausage roll.
But thank you to our sponsor, Beard Brothers. Api,
mihi.
yeah.
Ngā mihi.
What do you reckon, Api?
Amine.
Amine. Joe, get in there.
Yeah, I'll get in there soon.
Nice. But thank you to everyone. Api, thoughts? Delicious. Namu namua. All right.
Great
Thank you,
show.
everyone. Thank you to our sponsors. And ka kite.
Sharpen up,
Ka kite.
Montel. Cheers.